So the price of the CRO token isn't really doing much, but we do see some news coming from crypto.com today. Something pretty neat that I want to share with you guys. Once again, supporting this reality that I feel is the case for crypto.com being one of the leaders in this market from an exchange standpoint. They're the largest in North America. They've got partnerships with the president. Um, which the biggest exchange in the world, Binance, doesn't even have that. But there's a story that came out today specifically that I want to dive into regarding AI and crypto.com. So, welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's take a peek at this. So, first of all, price action wise, like I said, not a lot's going on. Here's Kronos, rank number 26, flat basically, down 3.6% for the day. Altcoins in general are struggling in crypto right now. That is not unique to CRO. If you take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin dominance, it just hasn't collapsed. It's just been so strong. In order to get an altcoin season, a CRO $1 price, these prices that we've been waiting for years, you need an altcoin season, and we just haven't had it, right? But we have had a lot of great news stories that just continue to, in my opinion, solidify the long-term bullishness that I have for the exchange crypto.com and subsequently the CRO token. And here's another one that came out today. Let's talk a little bit about it. Again, smash the like button for me and subscribe. Statistically, only 50% of you guys are subscribed. So there's 50% of you guys out there that are not subscribed. What do you get for subscribing? You get more content and news updates from this crypto channel. So crypto.com reporting 15 hours ago that crypto.com debuted their first AI LLM integrated MCP. Now there's a bunch of letters and words for you, but let's talk a little bit about it and what this means. So crypto market data by crypto.com. I mean, really, it's as simple as that. New crypto market data now available through LLMs, including Anthropic's Claude and OpenAI's ChatGPT. Crypto market data by crypto.com connects AI systems with real-time crypto market data and insights. And so, in other words, crypto.com is partnering up with ChatGPT and Anthropic Claude, which I guess is another AI protocol. So when we are going to be seeing data come in regarding cryptocurrency, I believe it looks like crypto.com is going to be one of the main places that AI is going to collaborate with, and the data that they have to gather, collect, and share that data with the public. Do you see how crypto.com is being poised as a true leader in this industry? So much that the top AI protocol out there, ChatGPT, do you call it an AI protocol? The top AI tool out there, ChatGPT, is basically partnering up with crypto.com. This is just one more story and a series of stories that we've had. Obviously, the sports partnerships for crypto.com. We've had so many different things. AI is tremendous, and it's being used every single day by so many people. I use it a lot. I was actually thinking about this recently. I wonder. So I have a YouTube channel, obviously, right? And we talk about crypto every day. But now you've got, things like this coming out where crypto.com partnering with AI, you can go to AI and you can go get a lot of great information. You can go to ChatGPT right now and you could say, explain to me crypto.com debuts first AI LLM integrated MCP, and what does this mean and how can it impact, instead of watching YouTube, right? I mean, that's the reality of the situation that we live in. I don't think that there's a world where YouTube goes away, where like YouTubers aren't interesting to people. I think that people like to hear from people instead of just, reading words on a screen from a AI protocol that's gathering data, which sometimes doesn't have that personal touch. But it's still very important that crypto.com is first to market on this. I think that, there's been a lot of excitement over AI coins in this bull market. We haven't really had a lot of exciting moves with some of those coins. Um, anyway, a few thoughts on that for you, but I believe that this is one more very positive story that cements a bright future for CRO. Now, price wise, if Bitcoin can't continue this bull market, I don't think that CRO can either. That doesn't mean that news isn't meaningful. That doesn't mean that the president's uh, prediction market through Truth Social Power by Crypto.com isn't meaningful. It doesn't mean that the $5 billion worth of reserves set to the side from the president's media group to buy CROs isn't meaningful. It doesn't mean that the Kronos ETF that's going to launch whenever the heck this government shutdown ends and the SEC can get their stuff together doesn't mean that that's not bullish. But if Bitcoin can't keep climbing, it's going to be next to impossible for CRO to climb if Bitcoin's crashing. A lot of people over the last few years have been saying this time's different. And in my earlier video today, I talked a little bit about it. I could imagine a world where maybe, and let's dive into the chart on this one, okay? A Bitcoin bear market. We've been talking about Bitcoin bull markets and how long they last. A Bitcoin bear market lasts about 395 days. That's from the top to the bottom. Let's look at another one. About 395 days. Let's look at another one. About 395 days. Are you seeing the trend? Bitcoin crashes in a bear market for about 400 days. And to the upside, a bull market lasts about 1,065 days. 1,065 days. That's what we see time and time again. So could this time be different for CRO, for Bitcoin? It could be. The way that I'm willing to concede it might be different is maybe we do get a retracement. That is, we get this bear market of sorts where we come down to 80K, 60K, 50K. Who knows how low we go? But maybe that retracement doesn't last for 400 days anymore because there's so many catalysts that could drive the crypto market higher. This administration is definitely one of those catalysts, this presidential administration. The crypto market structure bill. Maybe we have a big dip until we get the crypto market structure bill. Or maybe, and a lot of people are saying, well, December is going to be very bullish because when we actually go out to December 1st, quantitative tightening is going to end. We're probably going to have the crypto market structure bill before the end of the year. People are saying that's definitely going to be bullish. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm never going to tell you definite. Some people are saying out there, definitely bullish. Maybe, could be, but historical data suggests probably not, but I'm open to it, right? I'm open to this time being different, but I think it's irresponsible of people to talk in definites when the data suggests otherwise. The news looks very positive, but that doesn't always mean that positive news is going to drive the market higher. Sometimes you get a pump for a week and then a collapse. We need to keep our head on a swivel here. And note that there's a lot of volatility in this market. As I see that volatility in this market, I like to trade. In the description of each video, there are links to a variety of exchanges, BTCC, BitTinex, Blowfin, 3 exchanges I like quite a bit. If you haven't signed up for one of these, or all 3 of them, there are deposit bonuses there for your first time deposit. And they're all nice exchanges. If you haven't tried them, they're there, and there are sign-up bonuses for you to take advantage of. If you haven't done so, when you click them, it takes you over to their landing page where it's very easy to actually go in and sign up with an email address, a phone number, deposit funds, and trade. Whether we're in a bull market or a bear market, there will be trading opportunities. That is all I have for you guys in this one. I remain bullish on Crypto.com, the company, in the long term. The CRO token, I'm also bullish on it. if the Bitcoin bull market continues. But if we don't, then you need to prepare for the volatility, and you can trade it, you can hold through it, you can DCA through it. You got to pick your own strategies, though, my friends. Do your own research, continue to dive in. We'll keep content coming for you every day here on the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kid. This is a Crypto Report. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I will see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.